day off course or schedule, right? I should be doing this. I didn't get to that, but I thought I should say something about my thought process because it's been a conversation that's been ongoing. And yesterday it came up again with a different group: Venezuelan, Mexican, Brazilian. The Venezuelan one was a really good one. I realized that he lives in he said the jungle. And it's like so weird to hear, but it is the Amazon. And he says he does stuff like snowboarding, or he can cut animal rock, and I thought everything he said that's an indication of where you're from, like it's a backdrop. And then we went on, and I went on to say, like, for me, I'm in Brooklyn. Whatever somebody does from Brooklyn, I'm going to have some sense of it. You know, from him, from Venezuelan, all of the things and trips that he mentions and activities has something to do with jungle-like lifestyle. And, you know, this is true for many, and it's true in genes, but also in location. So having this devastating period, disastrous period, when I see my reaction with other groups, I'm leery, I want to say, you know, what my first response is, you know. So he mentioned the word protector and protective, and I think that word is applicable to that sort of like hidden gene or hidden thing. I gotta come up with a term, because it's not a gene if it's location, right? So what is it about me that reacts in a certain way when a certain group, another identity is around? You know, it's you know, valid in that sense. What is it that makes me feel safe with another group, like the Venezuelan, the Caribbean, versus the other group, right? So I think I have to develop the thought more. Really didn't think I was gonna go in this direction, but I'm like, it's just like too in my face. It's too much. All the Harlem station is taken over by Muslims and African. Everyone else is outdoing Americans, and I don't think I'm getting anything that I'm entitled to as an American. No SNAP, no house, no just any. I work. I went all to school, and here's something else I brought up. If minimum wage went up to $16 an hour at 5 days a week, 8 hours, we're looking at by times 52 weeks at $33,000. That's a number that was computed, but I had estimated 30. That's just as close to a regular salary. So it doesn't give you the motivation or incentive to want to do a regular salary or go to school, you know, like to earn that degree, to have that salary at 40 when you're competing with 33 at minimum wage. So it went up, it doubled from 8 to 16. There's so many things that so again, some, you know, that group that pushed itself in wants to compete with me, and I feel like I earned my stripes. I did the work, you know, I did all the hard handiwork, and I'm invisible or being pushed out, being pushed over. And then you know, that brings me back to other talk that I've had about you know, going back to genes of what groups are being eliminated. So white lessened, blacks are lessening, and so that leaves Hispanics, and then that leaves another face, another group, right? So what do I see now in Manhattan? I see white, but it's not white America. It's European white. So someone let that group in, and then in turn someone responded with Muslim and African, and not, they don't speak English. Somehow they get words out from whatever transcending or whatever majestical thing that they're into in a group and going into whatever. But why are they a threat? That's my answer. Why are they a threat? And the other group is safe. When the argument would be, we're all supposed to be one person, we're all from him. So then I also realized at the Philippine parade yesterday that all the Philippines look African. All of their custom designs were orange. Their face, their features, here's what it looked close to a monkey, like it was scrunched, short. So they look African, but India cultivated, the king went from India into Africa, not Asia, although Asia's close to it. So why is it that Indians don't look African, but then Philippines look African? And they also said China is trying to sell them. And I'm like, all these different hands and we don't know anything. It just comes in front of us and we have to deal with it. And that's where I get pushed out as an American. I think the poster said that China's not for sale, and someone explained that that Philippines isn't for sale, that China's trying to buy it. And I'm like, what isn't China doing at this point? There's Temu on the TV, and there's a really strong number with competing with China now. So first you see the faces of Europeans in Manhattan, then you see Africans in Harlem, right? And then now the China, the Asian is very strong, and that leads to one thing: anyone who discovers a secret or discovers history manipulates it for them. And who says that their mom is from Hawaii and Hawaii is based from Filipino? That's their origin. So he's going to use both. He's going to use both Muslims and Asians.